end as the Thunder bring it across to start this third quarter. Let's go to George.
Jonesy legs. I spoke to Mark Dagnall, the head coach of the Thunder, coming out of the tunnel here at the half. And I asked him, as you see Jalen deal with the rebounding. They got to do a better job rebounding. They feel like they do that, they can.
All right, George, as they complete the three-point play, the lead up to 9. Schroeder getting the start tonight if you're just joining us. Kate Cunningham out again for the 4th consecutive game. And boy, the Pistons turn it over again. Gilgeous-Alexander trying to turn the corner. Tough shot. And rebounded by Harris. Thompson with the ball had those 3 fouls blocked by Holmes. Here's Wallace, little show and go on Hardaway. Back out to Dort, made his last one. That moon ball off the mark.
And Chet Holmgren just gives you such a false sense of hope that you see daylight and you can get to the rim. He is always lurking and tracking you, and he's got great timing.
Gilgeous-Alexander with great hands defensively knocks it away to Wallace. And Wallace converts with a classy spin.
Third quarter starting like to begin, and a blocked shot at the rim. That's almost exactly what happened in the first 45 minutes of the game.
Schroeder's bank 3 is off. And Chet with the grab and go into the front.
9th three-pointer made between the two teams, which is an incredibly low number by today's standards.
Holmgren back out to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good hands by Thompson to knock it away. Shot clock at 9. Williams pulls. Gilgeous-Alexander with the board. Holmgren missed the tip, but got games scoring 20 or more. His name on a graphic with now Shea tapping in at 69.
How about finding yourself at the top of a list with 80 of anything? And
pardon me, he's got 20. Hardaway with 21. Pistons off to a lethargic beginning here in the third quarter. Harris knocked away, and there again another turnover, trying to convert at the other end. That pass
in the post, and then you always have the weak side help coming, and Tobias Harris that time must have just felt like he was completely engulfed down there, led to the run out for OKC.
They contest everything. Duren with the reverse layup, got it to go. Jalen Duren missing his pick and roll partner Kate Cunningham tonight. He's averaging a double-double on the season. Here's Holmgren. Williams. And it comes off to Duren. Pistons looking to get an easy one at the other end. Thompson running the floor. Got the reverse layup to go. First Final Four, and Jaime Jaquez's sister having a nice game. Wallace with the offensive rebound going against Tobias Harris. Gabriela Jaquez from UCLA. Going to be watching her in the women's Final Four. Philadelphia, I know your favorite.
No doubt about it. Philly legend.
Duren two-man game with Schroeder, got to the rim in the layup. The lead back down to 10. George, what's up?
Jonesy, legs. Listen, I can't sell my UCLA Bruins, Lady Bruins short here, okay?
Okay.
First time they've made it to the Final Four in the NCAA.
Up in your squad, George. I love it.
From Tampa, begins at 6. Sue Bird, Diana Taurasi are back doing their own commentating on the games on ESPN2 and ESPN Plus. That show always very enlightening and entertaining. Off the floppy action, Hardaway Jr. missing the 3. Here's Williams into the front court. Chet had a notion from deep. Back out to J-Dub. Inside to Chet, over Duren, got it.
A nice job by Chet Holmgren, able to catch that. An easy thing to absorb. He was able to still turn and get up a soft shot.
Schroeder with the DHO. Look at Wallace all over Schroeder. Run some pistol action. Nice spin move by Duren. Everything but the bucket. Thompson with that quick second jump. Couldn't get it to go. Wallace on the fly. And Thompson providing resistance, but wide open. That seems like a while ago now, because Dort is averaging pretty much 40% from deep on the season.
52% in his last 9 coming in, too. So he was feeling it, as most of their roster has been of late from the three-point line.
Beasley on the drive. He's had a tough night shooting at that two falls. That tough shooting night from deep tonight. The lead is at 15. Gilgeous-Alexander couldn't convert. Pistons with a run out, 2-on-1. But that one is Holmgren. That counts for two sometimes. Man, he got put in the weight room by Hardaway Jr.
Hardaway held on to it himself and took matters into his own hands to get to the rim.
Holmgren inside. Back at Hardaway Jr. in a sweet finger roll. Boy, you talked about it. Functional strength. That's what Chet Holmgren has. A wiry, lithe frame, but boy, it's coming with big-time results, especially tonight. He's got 18. Beasley got it back from Duran. And Malik, the three-point shooting freak, will retire.
For Malik Beasley, you know, at some point, he's not going to stop shooting, as he shouldn't. Shooters shoot, and he was going to get one to go at some point.
Gilgeous-Alexander smoked the layup inside, got it back. Duran got the block. Back out to J-Dub on the drive. Got it. And
you're out. Offensively, they're scoring again, but they just have not had an answer here in the third quarter for OKC defensively.
Bickerstaff makes the call from the sidelines. Beasley again pulls the three. This one comes off, and Malik Beasley off the bench tonight. Just 1 of 8 from deep. SGA trying to walk down Hardaway Jr. Got to his spot, but missed the mark. Quick hit head. Reed on the move. Steps through and hold on, partner. Hold on. You trying to say that's a risky pass?
That decision.
He bounced it a couple times. Got to the
14-point game right here. This 4.5 minutes to close this quarter out. Critical for Detroit if they want to be in this game going into the fourth quarter. Starts here. Resistance and stops.
Good switch by Beasley onto SGA. Here's Jalen Williams, straightaway three. Rattles out. Good block out. Hartenstein first one to the deck, but B-ball Paul comes out with it. Schroeder leading the break. They got a 4-on-3. Good closeout by Williams. Schroeder pulls. Got it. And the lead is down to 11 with just under 4 minutes to go in the third. Schroeder with 13.
That's all Paul Reed. He dove on that loose ball, came up with it with two blue jerseys around him, and triggered that break.
A contested three by SGA is off. Hartenstein telling us that the tipping point was during the Emirates in-season tournament. A win against Indy, the Pacers in Indianapolis, as SGA knocks down the jump shot in a pressurized situation. He kind of felt, albeit early, they turned a very significant corner and set the tone and tenor for the rest of the year.
Well, the first thing you have to do is make guys believe after that kind of a year. And they established that in camp. He said it was the most competitive training camp he had conducted because they needed that to fight for everything. And that's been the message from day. Different times, it looked like OKC ready to put them away, and they keep digging to stay in the game.
Hartenstein a little bit strong. Reed with the rebound. Reed has his cardio back after being hunched over a little bit earlier. Schroeder snaking the screen, pulls it out with 12 on the shot clock. Here's Fontecchio. DHO to Beasley. Nice pocket pass to Fontecchio. Reed kept it alive, pursues the rebound.
And sometimes you feel like you're really in a street fight, and Paul Reed has come up with a couple extra possessions for Detroit.
Here he is at the offensive end. And a little bit off the mark, rebounded by the Thunder. Lead at 12. Gilgeous-Alexander with 25 in the ball game through rush hour traffic, and a foul
shows that instead. This time,
not return in this game, guys.
Wow, he had from injury for this game, had missed the last 2 games with right Achilles pain, so that obviously acting up again.
Okay, throwing a little zone at him here as well, Jonesy. They haven't really given Detroit this look very much tonight, but they do here.
Down,
come on, man, that's a lot of punishment.
Fontecchio knocks down the second one. The starter for most of the season last year with the Pistons. He and Cade Cunningham have seen the marked precipitous improvement this year. Waters trying to guard his former teammate SGA. Got to his spot and catches out. checks into the office, and he's up to 29.
You know, he baits you into thinking you're beat baseline because he's so quick. You overreact to that penetration because that's a tough spot to drive from, and he steps back for the jumper.
Thompson missing with the left. Duran following with the offensive board. Tried to muscle it up. Got blocks for this Pistons team. He's really improved as a player out of the short roll with Cade Cunningham, who's unavailable tonight. Duran was one and done at Memphis. Douglas Alexander has scored the low off the DHO.